Well, hello and welcome. Let me tell you something I really don't understand with these full house cleans. I clean pretty much the same every time I film one of these videos. Yeah, every time I film one of these videos, they're a slightly different length. I don't understand it. Some videos are nearly 2 hours long, yet some videos only make it to about half an hour in length. I don't understand. I spend roughly the same amount of time cleaning every day, or, well, every day. Let's pretend that's true, shall we? I spend the same amount of cleaning every time I make one of these videos, but yeah, I don't understand it. I even took some extra time on my little list book here. Now, my list book, oh, let me tell you, this thing is amazing. It allows me at the start of the week to plan out my week, and then it every day has a little option for to-do list, goals for the day, notes and important things to remember and things like that. Every day I make myself a little list of all the things I have to get done and I can tick them off. If I don't get that job done that day, that's fine. It rolls over onto the next day and it just keeps rolling over until I eventually get it done. So it's a really great to-do list that doesn't have massive, massive amounts of pressure being put on me all the livelong day. It's a great way of doing things. And actually, I may do a little video about this list thing. In fact, I will add it to the list of videos I've promised you I'm going to do. And actually, later today, I will be filming that video or those videos I've promised you I'm going to do. Because honestly, like I said in my last video, I make these promises of videos I'm going to do, and then I get really busy and I forget to do them. Having that little book there, and it goes with me pretty much everywhere. It doesn't come with me to work because other people worry about my lists at work. But having my little book with me allows me, like just then, I hung up my dressing gown and realised the curtain pole's broken, so that needs repairing. On the list it goes, and that will just keep transferring over the days until I get it done. And then it gets ticked off the list. And eventually, I'm hoping one day I'll get to the point where I have no list anymore. Everything will be done in a timely fashion and I will be excellent. One of the things I do struggle with though is I don't know if it's like ADHD time blindness or if it's just I don't know some form of dyslexia or dyscalculia or I have been diagnosed with dyslexia and dyscalculia. But it's this weird thing with time, and I don't know what it is. Is it its own thing, or does it come under the categories of one of the things I've already been diagnosed with? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, let's say I have to be at work at 10 a.m. Okay. Now, most of you would assume you're going to get up around 8, shower, dressed, get in the car, drive to work and be at work for 10 a.m., right? 2 hours is a long enough window of time to have yourself breakfast, brush teeth, do whatever it is you need to do before you get to work. Yeah? Well, not for me. If I have to be at work at 10 a.m., I will sit and fester until 10 a.m. and then suddenly realize that there is no way I can get from my current state to a decent state to be at work in, or even just at work, instantaneously. It's like I don't understand that. There's the bit where I figure out the broken curtain pole. It goes on my list. Anyway, it's like I don't understand that there has to be time for me to get ready. And then people keep saying to me, well, set your alarm. Set your alarm for 8 o'clock. And then you'll know, like, you have to get up and get your bags packed and get ready and then in the car for 9 and drive to work, right? Wrong. Totally, totally wrong. See, a lot of people are thinking with I don't like the word normal and abnormal because we're all a bit abnormal, aren't we? Let's face it. But people with regular thinking, normal pattern brains, right? They would think that way, and that makes logical sense to them. I'm thinking with a brain that, and I'm going to say it for my own brain, is a broken brain, right? If I set my alarm for 8 o'clock, all that does is wake me up 2 hours before I need to be at work. And then you're like, yes, but then you fill that time and you get up and you do these things and then you go to work. And I put it to you like this: if you were to get up at 8 a.m. every day and have your breakfast, get in the car at 9, drive to work, be at work for 10, right? That would be your normal pattern. If I suddenly started setting your alarm for 7 a.m., you would have an extra hour of pointless awakeness doing nothing, because what is the point in the extra hour of you being awake? You don't need to be awake at 7 a.m. That's how it seems to me. It seems if I set my alarm for 8 a.m. to be up at 8 a.m. and do everything I need to do, my brain doesn't see getting ready as an essential step to being at work. Logically, I know it is. Yes, I mean, I'm not that broken, but logically, I know it is. I just, my brain doesn't process that on the days, you know? And that I really struggle with appointment times, really, really struggle with appointment times. But let me tell you, you turn up late to your appointment and I'll be the first person to get annoyed at you. It's the weirdest thing. I'm a walking paradox and I hate it. I genuinely hate it. I would love the ability to be able to see time, to be able to see the activities that need to get done in that time, and to be able to fulfill those activities without this paralyzing inability to do them. Like, I have an appointment today at 1 o'clock. Okay. Now, most people would go, okay, you've got an appointment at 1. Now, if I get up at, I don't know, 6, that's normally when I wake up. I wake up at about 6. That's 7 hours until I have to be at my appointment, right? 7 full hours. I could get loads done in 7 full hours. I'm at work for 6 hours, like when I go to work, and I get loads done in that time. Now, are you honestly telling me in 7 hours, I don't think I can get as much done as I can get done at work? No, rubbish, absolute rubbish. I know I can get loads done. I could have got so much done, but this time blindness, I suppose, this time inability, it's it's led me just to doing basically nothing all day. Nothing. I've ticked a few things off my list. I've set myself up another bank account. Why, I don't know. I mean, my finances are already in such a mess, I don't know what on earth I'm doing with them. So I've just gone and made myself a little bit more of a mess. Well, why the heck not? And it's all because I'm completely paralyzed by the fact I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. 7 hours of my day off have been basically wasted waiting for this appointment. Doesn't always happen, but like 99.9% of the time, it happens. There is the rare, odd occasion where I can, you know, cope with it and I can get out the door all the time. But it is a rare occasion. It doesn't happen that often. This is more often what happens. I have been very good. I've been adding to my list, though, about getting my gym stuff ready. So, yes, yesterday, because this is Tuesday, I'm doing this voiceover. Yesterday, I went back to the gym for the first time in 2 weeks, nearly 14 days. Yeah, I know. Bonkers, isn't it? I can't believe I've missed that much gym time. But my arrhythmia has just been bonkers this month. I don't know why. It goes through phases of being absolutely crazy and then it simmers itself down. And just for some reason, the last week or so, the last 2 weeks, have just been a nightmare with it. Like a nightmare. It's been skipping and missing beats and going really fast, and I don't know, it's just been horrible. It's been horrible. I don't know what set it off. And it picks and chooses. It's not like you can say, oh, it's a hormonal thing, or oh, you've eaten too much sugar, or whatever, you've not rested enough, or you've rested too much. There's no set thing for what it could be, because it happens at different times, and it can be a year before it will do this bad again, or I mean, I've had worse times. It went really bad. It's been really bad twice. I was first diagnosed with it when Craig was born, not long after Craig was born. So I've had it 17 years, this arrhythmia. And in those 17 years, it's gone quite bad. I'd say 2, possibly 3 times. I can't remember. But that's not bad for like 17 years, is it? But every so often in those 17 years, it's got to a point where it's got a little bit overexcited and it gets a little bit upset with me. So yeah, it's just been one of the things, and I don't like to push myself too much when it's going like that. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I think it's a reasonable thing to not overly exercise when your heart's not behaving in the right pattern. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to move off of me and we're going to start back with the cleaning stuff. I know you love the cleaning stuff. All right. Alyssa's room is still looking horrendously bad. We've decluttered it. We've tried reorganising it. It just doesn't seem to work. No matter what we do in this room, it's blooming annoying. Now, people have said different ways of configuring her room and this, that, and the other. And yeah, I can reconfigure the furniture. I can do that. That's not a problem. But the fact is, there's not enough room for the furniture we need to create the storage we need. Now, people have said, like, about under the bed storage. We did under the bed storage. If you watch her redecorating video, we had under the bed storage. But because of how big her room is, you can't pull the under the bed storage out very easily. And she wasn't using it because she just couldn't get at it easily. So we abandoned the underbed storage. She does have a couple of chest of drawers. They are only small, but she needs more drawers rather than bigger drawers. So we got her multiple sets of little drawers, and we have no more room for little drawers and no room for bigger drawers. So we've got that problem. I am going to be switching out her wardrobe though. She's going to get her old wardrobe. She wanted all white furniture in here rather than the wood stuff that me and Dell and her brother have got. So we went for a white wardrobe. Now I mixed up the measurements. It's totally my fault, and she's ended up with a teeny tiny weeny whiny wardrobe. But unfortunately, the child has more clothing than a clothing warehouse. The amount she's got is just not feasible. So I'm going to swap her wardrobes back over. So she's going to get the bigger wardrobe. But where am I going to fit it? Where am I going to put it in her room? It did originally come out of her room. So it will fit back in there. I just have to, I don't know, try and reconfigure her room, which just, I don't know. I don't know. I need to book a week off work and get in here and try and figure it out with her when I've got a week off work. But it's definitely not a job for one day. It's going to be like a weekend level of job. And like I say, it's finding storage. I think we're just going to put up a whole bunch of shelves, just shelving everywhere, and do that. She has agreed to do a big declutter. We've already done one. We did a massive declutter when we first got Nova. And I don't know, it just doesn't work anymore. I did have a big panic after this though. I took the bin bag out and literally I took the bin bag out. I walked back into her room. I checked Nova to make sure she was still in the room before I shut the door. And Nova was missing. She wasn't in Alyssa's bedroom, and I thought, oh no, the back door's open. The windows have all been open throughout the day. If that cat's got out of that bedroom, she's going to have jumped out of a window, gone on the rampage. She could be absolutely anywhere. I've lost Nova. We haven't even had her 3 weeks yet, and we've lost the flipping cat already. So in a big panic, I called Dell I called Craig up. We're literally pulling the upstairs apart. We're frantically searching for this cat. It is hotter than, I don't know what the temperature is, but it is hella hot here. Like incredibly, incredibly hot. So I switched from jeans to these horrible, horrible shorts. I hate them, but I'm sorry. Like, I couldn't breathe. It was that hot. So I popped those shorts on. I was like, when I find the shorts I wear for work, I'll get changed again and I'll put those horrible, horrible shorts in the bin because I don't wear them anymore. I wear them literally just for sort of slobbing around in. And I would never wear them outside. Never wear them. Oh, I hate them. I don't even like wearing them when I'm filming the cleaning videos. They're so unflattering. They're so uncomfortable. I don't like them at all. But like I say, it was hotter than hot. So I was putting shorts on because I was that uncomfortable. We found the cat, FYI. The cat had decided to get herself under Alyssa's drawers, the little units of drawers, and was sort of squished hidden under these little drawers. So she was still in the house. She was still in Alyssa's room. She hadn't come out of Alyssa's room. She's still very, very nervy, very, very scared. She won't come to you. Well, actually, that's a lie. She does come to you, but it's very much on her terms. It's very much slow and like, there's no curiosity in that cat at all. None. I have seen many, many, many kittens, and they're all curious. They all want to play. They all want to come for cuddles. If you get a treat out, especially one that smells good, their noses are twitching and they're coming over to you and they want to eat the treats. They're like, yeah, 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 yeah. Nova, none of that. No, she just doesn't want to know. She's bonded quite well with Alyssa, which was our intent. She's supposed to be Alyssa's cat, which is fine. But the rest of us ain't no chance. She's terrified still. She does let you hold her now. She's calm to that point, but she's still bizarrely frightened. I don't know what's going on. We do have calm sprays for her, and they're quite often spritzed about just to help reduce her anxiety levels and that. But I swear to you, there's something not right with this cat. I don't know what happened to her in her previous home, but this cat is bizarrely, bizarrely afraid. Like, we had cats before that when we've got them spent about a week to 2 weeks underneath the sofa because they came from homes without dogs. And obviously we had 3. So we knew they were going to be a little bit frightened. And they spent a couple of weeks sort of hidden behind the sofa and that sort of thing. But they eventually came out. Nova is in a room on her own. There's nothing to be scared of, yet she will not come out from under Alyssa's bed. That, I've thrown that out. The mould on it, that's supposed to be a white bath mat, and you can see from there that ain't a white bath mat no more. It was grim. Absolutely grim. We've bleached it as well before, and it is grim. So it has been thrown away. I'm going to buy one of the nice clear ones they have, because I think with the clear ones you'll be able to see when it's getting a bit grufty, and you'll be able to, whip it out of the bathtub and give it a good clean. People have said, why don't you just take it out after every shower? Firstly, I'm going to struggle remembering that. So I don't think anybody else in this house is going to remember to take the bath mat out of the bath after every shower. So it's going to fall to me to try and remember to do it so it doesn't go mouldy. And like I just said, I'm not going to remember it. So just going to need regular replacing of the bath mats or regular bleaching of the bath mats, because I am not going to remember to take them out. Just ain't going to happen, and no one else is going to remember either. I mean, let's have an honest poll in the comments below. An honest poll. I don't want no fibbing now. Do you take your bath mats, the anti-slip bath mats, do you take your bath mat out of the bath every single time you have a shower? Please be honest, because I want to know how many of you people have actually got it together enough to do that, and how many of us are just like me and my family and we haven't. I mean, my toilet brush, I use it for cleaning the toilet. That's it. Down goes the Harpic or whatever toilet cleaner it is I'm using, and I use the brush for that. It's actually started staining the brush funny colours because of the chemicals on the cleaning things, right? I know I need to replace it. Do you think I have though? No. And why? Because my brain's not holding on to that memory. I'm using it now and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I need to replace that. It's looking a bit stained. Yeah, I'll replace that. Must remember to replace it. Next time I'm in Asda, I'll pick one up. They're only cheap. I'll replace it. And I'm taking the bin out. I've forgotten every word about that toilet brush. It no longer exists in my memory. No idea it's there. Couldn't care less. So yeah, it's never going to be replaced until it literally falls to pieces. And then one day I'll be in Asda and I'll be like, oh yeah, toilet brush. Here I got distracted by a tiny jumping spider. It was the cutest little thing. I did accidentally though unalive its dinner. Oh, I know. It was trying to catch a little fruit fly that was crawling on the door. And I thought, well, if I clean below where the fruit fly is, then I can still carry on with the cleaning, but the spider will still be able to catch the fruit fly and we'll all live happily ever after. Bar, of course, the fruit fly. However, I sprayed below said fruit fly and said fruit fly was like, oh, a swimming pool just for me. And it took off from where it was on the door, nice dry bit of door area. It took off from where it was on the door and it flew straight into the liquid I'd just sprayed all over the door. Its legs and wings promptly stuck together, and in my attempt to save it, I did manage to save it. I did manage to get it out of the liquid. However, I think the antibacterial spray stuff I was using, or just the water, like the liquid of it alone, was too much for this tiny whittle fruit fly, and unfortunately it perished. Yeah. So jumping spider didn't get its dinner, and I made a fruit fly go swimming. Well, actually, I didn't make the fruit fly go swimming. The fruit fly chose to go swimming. It wasn't my choice. I sprayed the chemicals nowhere near it. It chose to go swimming in my antibacterial spray. Stupid thing. So yeah, Dale did get a really cute picture of it though, and it was so tiny. I didn't know jumping spiders could be that little. I thought the ones we owned were tiny. This jumping spider was beyond wickle. It was tiny, whiny, weeny, whiny. I think it was even smaller than the fruit fly, to be fair. I did look at it and the fruit fly and thinking, how on earth are you actually going to manage to eat that? You know, it was a tiny, tiny spider. I wish I'd been able to show you, but it wouldn't pick it up on screen. It was that small. I couldn't even video it to show you it. It was teensy weensy. Talking about showing you things on the videos, though, has just reminded me about the vlog style cleaning videos. Now, a lot of you said you liked that. And actually, if I'm being honest with you, I kind of liked it too. But the vlog style cleaning videos were kind of more possible because no one was at home then. So the kids were out at work, they were at school or whatever they were doing, and Dell would be at work as well. So I'd have the whole house to myself to vlog film or vlog style clean. Now though, I don't get left alone for more than 5 minutes, especially when I'm filming. Like I'll start filming something, anything, and well, everybody everybody's in on it. Now, yes, I know it's not nice to be selfish, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not worried about them being on camera. It's not a problem. It's the stuff they get up to when they're on camera. Well, I say they all. That would be kind of a lie. It's not an intentional thing, I must admit that. At least I hope it's not an intentional thing. But they all seem to be childish. The minute the camera's out, they're like, I want to be on film, and they start doing daft things that I have to edit out. Obviously, because there's certain things that I am not allowed to show. The algorithm doesn't like it, YouTube don't like it, and it would cause a problem should I post that sort of thing. Now, I know people keep telling me, don't worry so much about it. It's fine. Other people post it in their videos and it's okay. And, they don't get demonetized. They don't get cancelled or all that jazz. Oh, great. Fine for them. That's not how I want my videos to be. But for some reason, people don't seem to understand that in this house. And they're like, oh, I can act like the class clown because the cameras are rolling. So the vlog style videos are so much harder to do simply because the minute I start like filming and talking directly to camera, like the voiceover at the moment, I've literally locked myself in my bedroom. No one can come in. Although quite often you'll hear a little dunk at the door as someone tries to get in and then realizes actually the door is locked. You cannot come in because I'm sick of being interrupted or someone walking in mid voiceover and be like blah 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 blah. So yeah, filming like actually straight to camera is really, really difficult because the minute you start, someone will either walk through screen and do something wholly inappropriate or will shout something. And again, then it's not massively offensive, not massively inappropriate, but it's more inappropriate than I want for this channel. You know? I don't While I'm happy to share pretty much everything with you guys, I want this to be a really real channel. I'm not cleaning a clean house. I'm not a skinny person who's telling you how to be skinny. I'm not a fit person telling you how to get fit. And nor am I like a rich person telling you how to get rich, because I don't want that. I want to be a normal person who is striving to become better at being normal and sharing that journey. So, yeah, you're going to see not perfect stuff. You are going to see ashtrays and you are going to see normal life because that's what I'm sharing with you. Yeah, maybe in your normal life things are a bit cleaner, a bit tidier, your home's not as dilapidated and run down. Perhaps in your normal life you get where you're going on time, or you don't binge eat. Perhaps you don't allow smoking in your home or vaping in your home. Perhaps you don't allow your dogs on the furniture and all this jazz. I totally get that. But there are people out there that do. And in this house, we are those people. Now, that means sometimes you are going to see those things. However, for me personally, because I don't 100% like that, I'm not going to overly show that to you. So I don't want people walking through the screen, you know, maybe smoking or vaping. I just don't like that being seen. I am going to try and edit out like inappropriate language because I don't like that. Yeah, I know it happens, and yeah, I know there's monetized channels out there with people that are, making the swear words on a regular occasion, but that's not what I want for this channel. I don't want that to be where this goes. So, yeah, filming the vlog style cleans is really hard because, like I said, someone will walk through and it'll be, where's my bleeping shoes? Now, they won't even be talking directly at me, but someone will walk through the house and holler, where are my bleeping shoes? Or someone will walk through and have a cigarette. And to me, I don't like that. I'm open and honest about it. I mean, the ashtrays are there in the video footage. You can see it. And I've never hidden the fact that it's in the house. But I still don't want it like openly. I don't know if advertised is the right word. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. While you're going to see the remnants of it, the after effects of it, yeah, fine. But I don't want you actively seeing people doing it, because to me, I don't know, I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's one of the reasons I quit smoking because it's like, I don't know, it's just unnecessary. I just don't like it. It's just ick. Ick, ick, ick. So, yeah, that's why I don't do the vlog style cleans anymore. It is really quite difficult. Although Dell does have a week, he cleans a school, and it's the 6-week holidays here in the UK. So Dell will be doing a week at work next week, which means I get a couple of days where Dell will be at work during the day again, which means I will have some time for vlog style cleaning. Only on one day though, because I get 2 days off next week. And on one of those days, myself and Alyssa are off to Lincoln to the big range for some happy Halloween shopping. Very excited. Oh, the laundry piles. Okay, so I think I'm about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a 14th one there. And then Dale's going to take the mickey out of me. Yeah, they go counting with me. 10, 11. There's also numerous amounts of bedding went through. So I think in all it was about 15 loads of laundry. Yep, we ordered a new washer. This one is slightly small. It's only a 7 kilo machine compared to our 8 kilo machine. But it's exactly the same as the other washing machine. I didn't do a review on it because I had to get the laundry going. I had work uniform need going in, and we had to get on top of it. So it just went straight in. Literally, we got that washing machine about 10 minutes before you saw that footage. So it was plumbed straight in and got working. I will do a review on it. I don't like the 7 kilo version. It's not great. I will be saving up to replace it very soon back for its 8 or 9 kilo counterpart. I can't think which one that was. This one is, just don't like it. Does the job. Yep, my shorts have changed again. Like I said, as soon as I found my work shorts, I was like, I'm getting rid of the horrible ones and I'm going back to my work shorts. These are way more comfortable. A lot more coverage, come down to my knees. And I just prefer that. I'm not one of these people that can get away with short shorts or like the mini skirts. I used to. Maybe when I lose the weight again, I'll feel more comfortable doing it. Like when I was a lot younger and a lot skinnier, I used to wear shorter skirts. Not all the time. Never been a big fan of skirts. But now I need at least down to the knee coverage. And I definitely prefer shorts or trousers. But these work shorts are really comfy. And the other ones, the white ones, they are now in the bin. They're ages old. They're starting to fall apart and they're just not comfortable. I just don't like them. So yeah, they're in the bin. Okay, so we are going to end that video there. That's going to be the end of the cleaning. But don't click off just yet. I am going to show you a quick look around the house. Now, bear in mind that video was filmed on Tuesday. And it's now Thursday. But it is hotter than hot. It's unreasonably hot. I've been at work all day. Literally, my sweat is sweating. It's horrendously bad. It's so close. I have a headache and it's too much. So I'm not doing any more cleaning. I'm just not. But I am, like I said, I'm going to show you around just how bad it's got since Tuesday. So let's have a look around. We've got young Master Woody chilling in the shade, in the throw of the fan, trying to stay cool. When we got in the car on the way home, Alyssa's car said it was 38 degrees. It's humidly hot. Bit of laundry is collecting. There, my Jimmy Jammies. Yeah, they stay there rather than nice and neatly under your pillow. But hey, it's fine. The bins probably could do with a little quick emptying, and is there dust? Not a lot of dust. Craig's got a bit of laundry in his room. Craigie. Let's have a look in Alyssa's room, have a little bit of a giggle. Okay, so it's not too bad. Got a bit of laundry. Okay, yeah, it's not awful. I forgot to put a bin bag in for her. Oops. But we did have a big panic that the cat had gone missing and escaped. She hadn't, she's still there. She's doing quite well keeping the litter box clean, which is good. We do have to hoover up like the litter quite often because cat walks the litter everywhere, but that's not too bad. Not too bad with Alyssa's room. There is a bit of rubbish collecting, but you know, what can you do about that? My beautiful stairs still look lovely. We're going to avoid the horrible cupboardy thing. Do you know what? Actually, I might take this opportunity to show you horrible cupboardy thing. Would you like to see horrible cupboardy thing? All right, let me introduce you to damage caused by fitter of horrible cupboardy thing. Look at the dirt on the wall. And there you go. Scratches where the screws were put in. Pencil marks. I mean, I don't know if that's like a tag he signs. I don't know, but shouldn't be up my walls. There's also more pen marks up the walls. I do have to repaint. I just haven't got around to it. So it is hideous cupboardy thing. There you go. It's awful. This barely fits properly. You had to sand it down. But look how thick the wood is. It's like 10 mil thick. It's horrible. It's horrible. He was supposed to cut a thing down the middle there so you could open both doors this way, because under there is our circuit breakers. So in an emergency, that's how you switch the power on and off. I can't reach that. I have to get a chair. So that's no good in an emergency. Behind this bit are actually pipes that you should be able to get to, because obviously if they break in an emergency, the only way to get to them is to take this whole horrible cupboardy thing off. So yeah, we will be editing it. It will get changed. It's not staying like that. Anyway, bathroom. Bathroom's not too bad. It's still quite clean. Loo's quite clean. Shower's quite clean. No real drain here. We did do a food shop Tuesday, so they have to go back out to my car. This box is starting to appear everywhere. Me and Alyssa won some awards at work. Alyssa got 2, I got 1. I don't know what Dell's doing with this, but they've been out for the last couple of days. No idea. But now we are about to embark on probably the worst room in the house, because it's the room we're all in all the time, pretty much. So let's have a look at the worst room. Are you ready? Oh, I'm not even ready for it. Okay, bear in mind, it was relatively clean on Tuesday. The only thing that's been added should have been laundry, and most of this mess is me. Let's bear that in mind. Okay, so let's have a look-see. That's all clean. I mean, that's my bag, obviously, but mess. Just mess, chaos, mess, chaos. Most of this is me, I must admit. My gym clothes that need to go through the laundry ready for tomorrow so I can actually go to the gym. Random pack that this came in. I finally got like a groomie for the dog. The amount of hair we got off the dog is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, actually, it's still there. There you go, you can still see that. The blanket falling out the cupboard because putting it back difficult. I think that's got some left in it. I hate these, they're disgusting, so there's probably some left in there. They need to be put away, but we've got no space for them. These are going out to the shed, so we can actually put some of the storage stuff in there. The box of bits that's needed to go out to the shed for about a week. This is the last of those sort of 14 piles of laundry you saw at the beginning of the video. Dell has had a quick clean around the kitchen today. Why? Let's just... Oh, God. So there's literally nothing left in here, which is good. We did just have dinner, so there are a few dinner bits left out. But like I say, it is hotter than you'll ever imagine. And it's just ridiculous. These got left on the side for 2 weeks when I wasn't at the gym. And I didn't realise. And now they stink. So that's great. So that is your little post-clean walk round. I know the video is not that long, but honestly, it has been, like I say, diabolically hot, stupidly hot. And I've come home from work exhausted, like really bad. It's Monday, it was really busy at work. Today's not been so bad. Tuesday, running about all over the place, and I did do some of the full house clean then. But it's too much. It's too much with the heat. So yeah, next clean is going to be a good one, because hopefully it will cool down a bit and I will actually be able to move without feeling like I'm melting. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and your support. I couldn't do what I'm doing without your support. I did finally get the approval on the video on the free full house clean I did. So that one will be going up, I believe, the first week in September. Don't quote me on it, but I will let you know when I've scheduled that one for release. So one of the first free full house cleans is going to be going up very soon. I'm hoping that more people will take me up on that, so we'll get to see a little bit more of those free full house cleans. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.